welcome back to Chris Wrestling Views Hearings.com. You guys, make sure you hit that like button and click that subscribe button because it's 100% free, you guys, if you haven't done so. So today, you guys, I'm going to be jumping into the WWE Money in the Bank review, giving my thoughts and opinions of their matches and all, including I got the pre-show match right here, you guys. We had the Usos versus Dominic and Rey Mysterio for the WWE Tag Team titles. As you can see right there, Jey Uso did a Samoan drop, but ends up getting a 619. Well, almost got 619 by Rey Mysterio into the save of his brother, taking a 619 Jimmy Uso. Then after then, you guys, Rey Mysterio jumps off the top rope, then gets super kicked just like Shawn Michaels did to Shelton Benjamin over like a decade ago, you guys. And so when I seen this match, you guys, I was like, wow, pre-show match was pretty good, so the show should be pretty good. Jey Uso ends up going for a frog splash off the top rope onto the WWE legend himself, Rey Mysterio. After then, you guys, we ends up seeing Jey Uso go for the pinfall, and it was 1, 2, but then, you guys, there was a kick out by Rey Mysterio, and I was like, wow. As you can see on the face of Jey Uso, he is like shocked. He was like, wow. He's like, did this man just really kick out of my frog, out of my splash? And so after then, you guys, that's when Jimmy goes for the cover, and Jey makes sure that he keeps his foot on his brother so Rey Mysterio can't kick out, you guys. And so after the match, you guys, we see new WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions, which are the 7-time Tag Team Champions, I can say now, Jimmy and Jey, the Usos. And so, you guys, with that, a lot of people have been saying, why have Jimmy Uso been rewarded? And he just had like a DUI 2 weeks ago or so. And so people are still wondering why they gave the Usos the tag team titles and not kept them on the Mysterios. And they're saying that Jimmy Uso was rewarded for doing bad. So, you guys, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions over that. And you guys, what do you think is next for Jimmy and Jey Uso? How long would they hold those tag team titles? Let me know down in the comment box below. Next, you guys, we had the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Nikki Ash, Natalya, Zelina Vega, Tamina, and Naomi and Asuka. As you can see right here, all these women competitors were fighting in the ring, you guys. They want to get ladders. You see Liv Morgan ends up knocking everybody out. Then she was, happy. She was like crying tears of joy, ready to climb that ladder. As you can see, Naomi's in the center fighting out for Liv Morgan. Then Naomi's cousin Tamina ends up coming on one side of the ladder. And then after that, we see all of them trying to reach for the briefcase. The briefcase goes swinging, you guys. I was like, look at this. Next thing you know, Nikki Ash just comes up, you guys, and unhooks the briefcase and wins it, you guys. And with that, you guys, it was surprising to see Nikki Ash to actually do that, but I guess they didn't take Nikki Ash serious. So it's actually good to see a different person to win Money in the Bank this year. And so, who will she cash in on? What does WWE have in store for her? But I did hear at one point, you guys, that Vince McMahon is a fan of Nikki Cross and her gimmick, because now they gave her a new name, which is Nikki Ash instead of Nikki Cross, which is almost superhero. And so, you guys, I was pretty shocked about this. So let me know your thoughts and opinions about that match. Next, you guys, we had the Viking Raiders versus the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, Omos and AJ Styles. As you can see a couple of highlights during this match, you guys, we see Ivar sit down onto AJ just like he did on Monday Night Raw last week. Then we see AJ Styles go for the pinfall, but then again, Ivar ends up kicking out. Ivar is a strong guy, I tell you. Then we see AJ Styles jump. We see AJ Styles jump, trying to get to Omos, but couldn't. And then after then, you guys, we end up seeing right here where AJ Styles hits the Pele kick on Ivar as he was up on the top rope. Then, you guys, after then, we see Omos does like a fireman carry or whatever or military press Ivar, and then we see a knee strike from Eric, you guys, onto Omos, but Omos basically fights that off, you guys. Omos is a big dude, I tell you guys, and he's just incredible. Then we see I call this the Colossus, where he grabs you by your head, lifts you up. He basically does like the Kali thing, you guys, and slams down Eric. And after then, we see Omos goes for the cover over Eric, and 1, 2, 3, your winner and still your WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, Omos and AJ Styles. You guys, I gave that match a 3.9. They definitely put it in a lot of effort through that match. Going back to the women's match, you guys, I wanted to give that match like a 2.5. Then let's go ahead and get ready to go on to the next match, you guys, which was Bobby Lashley versus Kofi Kingston is the next match. So let's go ahead and jump into it right now. Bobby Lashley, as you can see, he was very furious. He done hit the Dominator on Kofi Kingston. You guys, this match was like under 5 minutes, not even 3 minutes, I can say the least. As you can see right there, that's where Bobby Lashley was hitting a Dominator twice, you guys, on Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston was laid out after receiving those 2 Dominators by the hands of the Almighty One himself, Bobby Lashley. Then, you guys, we see Bobby Lashley apply in the Hurt Lock onto Kofi Kingston. And Kofi Kingston, he was basically out, you guys. I was like, why did they even put this match like right here? Why couldn't they put that first or on the pre-show or something? Then, you guys, we see Bobby Lashley locks in the Hurt Lock a little bit harder into Kofi Kingston. You guys basically passed out, and your winner and still WWE champion, Bobby Lashley. And so, you guys, tonight Monday Night Raw is coming on, and it's being rumored around that Goldberg is gonna show up and to challenge Bobby Lashley for that WWE championship. But we're definitely gonna see how that is gonna go. You guys, a rating on that WWE championship match, I gave it a 2 because it was too quick. We already knew what was gonna happen. But then again, where was it? Xavier Woods. But I guess they didn't want him out there or something like that. Let's go on to the next match. Next match, you guys, it was for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. We had Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley, one of the youngest competitors in the WWE. I think she's like 24. As we see, Charlotte Flair goes up on the top rope, you guys, and hits a moonsault onto Rhea Ripley on the outside of the ring, you guys. Then we see Rhea Ripley ends up catching Charlotte Flair, trying her best, you guys, to hit the riptide. But after then, you guys, Charlotte Flair reverses into a DDT. Then we see Charlotte Flair gets caught, you guys, with her foot up on the rope, trying to do the dirty pin, just as her father Ric Flair used to do when he was wrestling. Then, you guys, we see a natural selection off the top rope onto Rhea Ripley by Charlotte Flair. I was like, wow. Like, everyone in that crowd was definitely into that match. And then Rhea Ripley had her head on the outside. Charlotte ends up grabbing Rhea Ripley's head and slamming it into the ring post, you guys. Then we see Charlotte Flair puts the leg of Rhea Ripley behind the steel steps and kicks it 3 times, you guys. After, you guys, she ends up kicking it 3 times. Then we see Charlotte Flair applies in the figure 8. As you can see, Rhea Ripley hand is tapping, you guys. Rhea Ripley definitely didn't want to give up throughout this match. That what we seen, like what we witnessed last night, I was like, wow. But still, again, you guys, your winner and the new WWE Women's Raw champion, Charlotte Flair. So I'm definitely going to see, we definitely want to see, you guys, who will challenge Charlotte Flair next for that championship, or will Rhea Ripley possibly get a rematch tonight or next week or something like that. So, you guys, just to let you know, I'm doing this video the day after WWE Money in the Bank. So, yeah, you guys, do you think Becky Lynch is going to come back on Monday Night Raw and possibly challenge Charlotte Flair for that WWE's Raw Women's Championship? or will, like I said, will Rhea Ripley get her get another, like, get a rematch once again for that championship. So the crowd really last night, you guys, was behind Charlotte Flair throughout that match. Next match, you guys, we had the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, and throughout that match, you guys, it was, I can say it was pretty cool to say the least. Kevin Owens, he definitely needs to take some time off, you guys. I think he had like an ankle injury. We see AJ Styles plants Kevin Owens through the ladder that was set up on the outside. John Morrison and Seth Rollins were working together through most of the match, you guys. I was surprised. As we can see right here, Seth Rollins is really trying to get that briefcase, you guys. And then after that, you guys, we see the big man himself, Big E, is going up behind Seth Rollins, pulling Seth Rollins' leg, making sure he doesn't get that Money in the Bank briefcase. And bam, you guys, we see a big ending from the top of the ladder, you guys, crashing into the floor, onto used to be Mr. Money in the Bank himself, Seth Rollins. And you guys, we have a brand new WWE Money in the Bank, or Mr. Money in the Bank, I can just say that at least. His name is Big E. What will happen, you guys? The crowd went erupt last night. Some people were definitely happy that Big E won. I was definitely happy myself. Who I thought was going to win was either John Morrison or Seth Rollins or Ricochet, or somebody like that. But the top two people I had in my head was Seth Rollins and John Morrison. But we seen Big E, which made me even more happier that he actually won the match, even though my prediction was wrong. So who will Big E go after? When will he cash in? He has a whole year. Title can change hands at any time. Vince McMahon has done right by Big E. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, you guys. And then we had the main event, you guys. We had Edge versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Championship. We see Edge goes for the spear onto Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman's on the outside, you guys, looking. That's when Edge ends up going for the cover on Roman Reigns. After then, you guys, we see Roman Reigns kicks out of that move. Then we see Seth Rollins ends up coming over at the top rope. Edge boot Seth Rollins from the top of the rope, you guys. And then after then, you guys, we end up seeing right here a spear by the big dog, the tribal chief himself. Roman Reigns ends up hitting the spear onto Edge as Edge was distracted by Seth Rollins throughout the last minute of the match. And then we see Roman Reigns goes for the cover onto we see Roman Reigns goes onto the cover for Edge. And after then, you guys, Roman Reigns wins that match. We see Seth Rollins gets into the face of the tribal chief, the head of the table himself, Roman Reigns. And you guys, I was like, wow, I wonder if they're gonna have this match. I was like, if they do decide to have this match, you guys, then I think it would definitely be something worth watching. But then again, you guys, Seth Rollins ends up leaving, and then Roman Reigns said, he wants a microphone, and Roman Reigns basically said, now the whole world can acknowledge me. And I was like, wow. I was like, he wants people to acknowledge him. I mean, Roman Reigns is a good character and all, but then again, we hear this song of John Cena, you guys, which basically erupted the whole entire arena of Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to you guys last night for doing a phenomenal job with all the cheers and all the, different, like, Let's Go Roman, Let's Go Edge thing throughout the first 2 minutes of the match. But John Cena returned last night, you guys, at Money in the Bank. I thought he would have returned at SummerSlam, but that did not happen. Then, you guys, we see John Cena comes in, he bounces off the rope, bounces off the other rope, bounces off the rope, bounces off the rope, then throws his hat. Then, of course, you guys, he gets into he looks at Roman Reigns and does the "You Can't See Me" to the face of into the face of Reigns. So it looks like we're going to have Roman Reigns versus John Cena. It's a good thing that we will see John Cena on SmackDown. And I wonder what will the Tribal Chief say this week, about John Cena returning. Thank you guys for watching Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. Like I said, make sure you subscribe and click that post notification bell.